Welcome to Motivemustery, where the wisdom of the ages meets the challenges of today. In today's video, we explore the life and philosophy of Henry David Thoreau, a pivotal figure in American literature and thought. Thoreau, known for his advocacy of simple living and his deep connection with nature, has left a profound impact on environmentalism and personal freedom. His seminal work, Walden, where he documented his life in the woods and his experiment in simple living, continues to inspire those seeking a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. Beyond Walden, Thoreau was also a passionate advocate for civil liberties. His essay Civil Disobedience, arguing for individual resistance to civil government in moral opposition to an unjust state, has influenced global leaders and movements. Join us as we delve into Thoreau's world, exploring 30 of his most timeless quotes and their relevance in our modern lives. I learned this, at least by my experiment, that if one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. Henry David Thoreau's journey at Walden Pond, where he sought to live deliberately and understand life's true essence, is the backdrop for this powerful quote. Thoreau's words challenge us to embrace the power of our dreams and to actively shape our future. He advocates for a life led by personal vision, not by societal expectations. In a world where many follow paths laid out by others, this quote inspires us to forge our own path, highlighting the value of individuality and the unexpected success that comes from pursuing our true passions. Rather than love, than money, than fame, give me truth. Thoreau's quest for authenticity and understanding the essence of life's realities is embodied in this quote. His time at Walden was about finding the underlying truths of existence. Thoreau emphasizes the paramount importance of truth over societal accolades. This quote inspires us to seek honesty and authenticity in our lives, rather than external validation. In today's world, where superficiality often takes precedence, this quote is a clarion call to prioritize genuine understanding and truth in our personal and collective lives. How vain it is to sit down to write when you have not stood up to live. This reflection comes from Thoreau's belief in living a life full of experiences. He often stressed the importance of immersing oneself in life's activities before trying to express them. The essence here is the call to action, to engage with the world around us fully before attempting to convey our thoughts and experiences. In a digital age where passive consumption is common, this quote reminds us of the value of active participation and living fully before attempting to reflect and write about life. The question is not what you look at, but what you see. Thoreau often explored the theme of perception versus reality in his writings. He believed that true understanding comes from seeing beyond the superficial. This quote challenges us to look deeper, to perceive the essence and meaning beyond the obvious. It's a call to develop a more insightful and thoughtful perspective. In a society often focused on superficial appearances, this quote urges us to cultivate a deeper understanding and awareness of our surroundings, promoting a more mindful and meaningful approach to life. Dreams are the touchstones of our characters. Thoreau viewed dreams as essential reflections of our true selves, revealing our deepest desires and aspirations. His emphasis was on the inner journey of self-discovery. This quote highlights the importance of dreams in shaping our character. It suggests that our dreams are not just fanciful thoughts but integral parts of who we are. In a pragmatic world, this quote inspires us to value our dreams as vital clues to our true selves, encouraging us to pursue them as paths to self-fulfillment. I find it wholesome to be alone the greater part of the time. To be in company, even with the best, is soon wearisome and dissipating. I love to be alone. I never found the companion that was so companionable as solitude. Thoreau's commitment to solitude reflects his belief in introspection and personal growth away from societal distractions. His time in Walden was a testament to the power of solitude. This quote emphasizes the value of solitude in finding inner peace and understanding. It encourages embracing solitude as a companion in our journey of self-discovery. In our interconnected world, this quote serves as a reminder of the importance of taking time for ourselves, appreciating solitude as a space for reflection and personal growth. You must live in the present, Launch yourself on every wave. Find your eternity in each moment. Fools stand on their island of opportunities and look toward another land. There is no other land. There is no other life but this. Thoreau's philosophy emphasized living in the present and embracing life's experiences. He believed that the true essence of life is found in the current moment, not in distant dreams. This quote is a call to live fully in the present, seizing every opportunity and finding depth in each moment. It encourages us to embrace the richness of life as it unfolds. In an era of constant planning and future focus, this quote reminds us of the importance of living in the now, cherishing each moment, and recognizing the value in our immediate experiences. If you have built castles in the air, your work need not be lost. That is where they should be. Now put the foundations under them. Thoreau's writings often reflect the idea of aspiring towards ideals and dreams. He saw the importance of having visions, but also the necessity of practical steps to realize them. This quote encourages us to dream big, but also to work on the practical means to achieve those dreams. It's about balancing visionary thinking with actionable steps. In a world often caught between dreams and reality, this quote serves as a reminder to not only envision a bright future but also to lay down the necessary groundwork to turn those dreams into reality. Books are the treasured wealth of the world and the fit inheritance of generations and nations. Thoreau, an avid reader and thinker, believed in the immense value of books as repositories of knowledge and wisdom passed down through ages. This quote highlights the timeless value of books as vessels of collective human wisdom and learning, transcending boundaries and generations. In our modern, digital age, this quote reminds us of the enduring importance of books as sources of deep, reflective learning and the richness they bring to our cultural and intellectual heritage. Do not be too moral. You may cheat yourself out of much life, so aim above morality. Be not simply good, be good for something. Thoreau's philosophy often questioned societal norms and urged individuals to think beyond conventional morality. He encouraged living a life driven by purpose and meaningful actions. This quote challenges us to look beyond mere adherence to moral codes and to find a deeper, more purposeful way of living. It advocates for a morality that is active and impactful. In a world often bogged down by rigid moral structures, this quote inspires us to embrace a morality that enriches our lives and contributes positively to the world, encouraging actions that are not just good, but also meaningful and purposeful. All good things are wild and free. Thoreau believed that true beauty and goodness in life are found in the natural, unaltered state of things. His time in nature at Walden Pond profoundly influenced this perspective. This quote speaks to the value of naturalness and freedom in life. It suggests that the greatest joys and truths are found not in human-made constructs but in what is wild and free. In our increasingly structured and confined world, this quote is a reminder of the importance of embracing our natural, untamed selves and the liberation that comes with it. If a man does not keep pace with his companions, perhaps it is because he hears a different drummer. Let him step to the music he hears, however measured or far away. Thoreau advocated for individuality and the courage to follow one's own path, even if it differs from the norm. This philosophy is evident in his personal choices and writings. This quote inspires us to honor our unique rhythms and perspectives in life. It's a celebration of nonconformity and the beauty of following one's own drummer. In a society that often values conformity, this quote encourages us to embrace our individuality and to courageously follow our own beats, even if they lead us down a less traveled path. Our life is frittered away by detail. Simplify, simplify. Thoreau's life at Walden Pond was a testament to his belief in simplicity. He saw the clutter and complexity of life as distractions from its true essence. This quote emphasizes the importance of simplifying our lives to focus on what truly matters. It's a call to reduce the clutter and noise to find clarity and purpose. In our modern world, filled with endless distractions and complexities, this quote is a gentle reminder to declutter our lives, both physically and mentally, to live more meaningfully and peacefully. I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately. Thoreau's decision to live in Walden Pond was driven by his desire to live a life of purpose and intention, fully immersed in the experience of living. This quote encapsulates Thoreau's pursuit of a conscious and intentional life. It's about choosing to live fully, embracing every moment with mindfulness and purpose. In a fast-paced, often automatic world, this quote inspires us to slow down and make deliberate choices about how we live, inviting us to engage deeply with our lives and the world around us. We need the tonic of wildness. At the same time that we are earnest to explore and learn all things, we require that all things be mysterious and unexplorable, that land and sea be indefinitely wild, unsurveyed and unfathomed by us because unfathomable. We can never have enough of nature. Thoreau cherished the wild, unspoiled nature as a source of rejuvenation and mystery. He saw the wild as an essential counterpart to the human endeavor to understand and categorize the world. This quote emphasizes our deep need for the wild and the mysterious in our lives. It's a reminder that not everything can or should be understood and controlled by humans. In an age of ever-increasing human control and environmental challenges, this quote is a call to appreciate and preserve the wildness in the world, recognizing its inherent value and mystery. Live in each season as it passes, breathe the air, drink the drink, taste the fruit, and resign yourself to the influence of the earth. Thoreau's philosophy often revolved around living in harmony with the rhythms of nature. He believed in fully experiencing and embracing each moment and season. This quote inspires us to be present and fully engaged with the changing cycles of life. It's an encouragement to appreciate and resonate with the natural flow of life. In our fast-paced, often disconnected world, this quote is a gentle reminder to slow down, connect with nature, and find joy and peace in the simple rhythms of life. Read the best books first, or you may not have a chance to read them at all. Thoreau valued the wisdom and insights that could be gained from books, advocating for prioritizing quality in reading. This quote suggests that we should focus on consuming the most valuable and enriching content available, rather than getting lost in the abundance of less meaningful material. In a world with an overwhelming amount of information and reading material, this quote encourages us to be selective and discerning in our reading choices, focusing on what truly enriches our minds and lives. I would rather sit on a pumpkin and have it all to myself than be crowded on a velvet cushion. Thoreau often expressed his preference for simplicity and authenticity over luxury and pretense. This sentiment reflects his lifestyle and values. This quote highlights the value of independence and personal space over material comfort and conformity. It suggests a preference for genuine, unpretentious living. In a society often obsessed with appearances and material success, this quote is a reminder of the joy and freedom found in simplicity and being true to oneself. I learned this, at least by my experiment, that if one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. Thoreau's experience at Walden Pond led him to this insight. He believed that pursuing one's dreams with confidence and imagination is key to unlocking unforeseen successes. This quote emphasizes the power of self-belief and the pursuit of one's dreams. It suggests that true success comes from following our deepest aspirations. In a world where many are hesitant to follow their dreams, this quote is a powerful reminder of the extraordinary outcomes that can arise from confidently pursuing our true passions. Disobedience is the true foundation of liberty. The obedient must be slaves. Thoreau was a staunch advocate of individual thought and action, often questioning societal norms. His belief was that blind obedience stifles personal freedom and growth. This quote challenges us to question and think independently, suggesting that true freedom comes from questioning and sometimes defying conventional wisdom. In a society that often prizes conformity, this quote is a call to embrace critical thinking and personal liberty, recognizing the value of thoughtful disobedience. The greatest compliment that was ever paid me was when one asked me what I thought, and attended to my answer. Thoreau valued genuine communication and the recognition of individual thoughts. He appreciated when others sought to understand his perspectives. This quote highlights the importance of listening and engaging with others' thoughts. It reflects the deep respect and acknowledgement that come from genuine interaction. In a world where superficial conversation is common, this quote reminds us of the value of truly listening to and considering others' viewpoints, honoring their thoughts as gifts of insight. As if you could kill time without injuring eternity. Thoreau saw time as a precious and finite resource, integral to our eternal journey. He warned against wasting time, as it affects the broader scope of our existence. This quote is a poetic reflection on the value of time and its impact on our larger life narrative. It suggests that wasting time is not a trivial matter but affects our eternal journey. In our fast-moving world, this quote serves as a reminder to use our time wisely, understanding its significance in the grand scheme of our lives and the legacy we leave behind. I was not born to be forced. I will breathe after my own fashion. Let us see who is the strongest. Thoreau's statement reflects his staunch belief in individual freedom and self-determination. He often emphasized living life on one's own terms. This quote inspires us to assert our personal freedom and resist being shaped by external forces. It's a declaration of the strength and resilience inherent in individuality. In a world where external pressures and expectations are high, this quote is a reminder of the power and importance of following our own path and being true to ourselves. Nothing makes the earth seem so spacious as to have friends at a distance. They make the latitudes and longitudes. Thoreau saw the value in maintaining connections with friends far and wide. He believed that such relationships extend our experiences and perceptions of the world. This quote highlights the importance of friendships in broadening our worldview. It speaks to the way relationships, even at a distance, can enrich our lives. In an increasingly connected world, this quote is a testament to the fact that friendships, no matter the physical distance, can bring depth and dimension to our existence. Things do not change, we change. Thoreau emphasized the role of personal transformation in how we perceive and interact with the world. He believed change starts from within. This quote challenges us to reflect on our own growth and evolution, rather than expecting the world around us to change. In a society that often looks for external solutions to problems, this quote reminds us of the transformative power that lies within each of us to effect change in our lives and environments. There is no remedy for love but to love more. Thoreau saw love as an ever-expanding force, something that grows and intensifies with expression and experience. This quote speaks to the infinite and self-replenishing nature of love. It suggests that the response to love's challenges and pains is more love. In a world where love is often seen as finite and conditional, this quote offers a refreshing perspective, encouraging us to respond to love with greater love, continually nurturing and expanding it. Our truest life is when we are in dreams awake. Thoreau believed in the power of dreams and imagination as gateways to understanding our deepest selves and truths. He saw being awake in our dreams as being fully alive and conscious. This quote encourages us to embrace our dreams and aspirations as essential parts of our reality, urging us to live fully in both our dreams and waking life. In a world that often prioritizes practicality, this quote reminds us of the importance of nurturing our inner worlds and dreams, recognizing them as vital to our truest life. The cost of a thing is the amount of what I will call life which is required to be exchanged for it, immediately or in the long run. Thoreau viewed the cost of things not just in monetary terms but in terms of the time, energy, and life expended to acquire them. He encouraged a deeper consideration of the true cost of our choices. This quote challenges us to reflect on the real value of our pursuits and whether the life we exchange for them is worth it. In a consumer-driven society, this quote is a poignant reminder to consider the broader implications of our choices and the impact they have on our lives and time. Not till we are lost, in other words, not till we have lost the world, do we begin to find ourselves and realize where we are and the infinite extent of our relations. Thoreau believed in the process of losing oneself to truly find oneself. He saw disconnection from the familiar as a path to deeper self-understanding and awareness of our place in the world. This quote inspires us to embrace the times we feel lost as opportunities for profound personal growth and discovery. In our structured lives, this quote is a reminder of the value of stepping out of our comfort zones to truly understand ourselves and expand our connections with the world. Heaven is under our feet as well as over our heads. Thoreau saw heaven not as a distant realm, but as a part of the here and now, present in the natural world around us. He believed in finding the sublime in everyday life. This quote encourages us to recognize the beauty and wonder of the world in both the grand and the humble, in the skies above and the earth below. In a world often looking for external paradises, this quote reminds us to appreciate and find joy in the heaven that exists in our everyday surroundings and experiences. Appreciation for joining our journey.